Here I'm going to be going through the GeneBank website. GeneBank is one of many resources offered through the NIH through their NCBI website. This is also the same main database that houses PubMed, which is where they keep all of the journal articles. So once you go to GeneBank, you will see again at the top a search bar. This is going to let you search information about genes. You can actually search at different levels of the gene. So you can search a whole genome, or you can search specific genes. First, let's look at searching a whole genome and what that looks like. And we're going to use humans as an example. So here's information about the organism of Homo sapien and the entirety of its genome. You can actually see here listed within the genome individual chromosomes and references to that particular chromosome. Down here is actually an image of the chromosomal map. You can click individually on chromosomes themselves. Here's the main chromosomal map for a human. And this is very, very, very detailed, specific genetic information of each chromosome. Now, if we back out of the genome information, I'm going to go back to our search bar. And instead, I'm going to click on gene. So here we're going to look at just some functions of specific genes. As my example, I'm going to look at a gene that deals with lactate, in particular lactate dehydrogenase. So here in my list of specific genes, it gives me a bunch of possibilities based on my search, and it can give you genes that come from different organisms. This is a lactate dehydrogenase gene within a human, and this is a lactate dehydrogenase gene in a mouse. You can see here's a lactate dehydrogenase gene in E. coli. And here's even one that is found in a rat. Even within the same species, you can find genes that are of similar type, so they might code for a similar protein. This is a lactate dehydrogenase B gene found in humans. You can actually see we also have a lactate dehydrogenase A gene found in human. And again, these just might code for a slightly different protein. Sometimes they code for the same protein, but we'll have two copies of the actual gene. I'm going to click on lactate dehydrogenase A, found in Homo sapien. Here's where it's going to give you more detailed information about that specific gene. You'll find the official full name. You'll find a summary about what that gene does. So you can see that this gene encodes for a protein that allows for the conversion of lactate to an NAD to pyruvate and NADH. This is a gene for a protein that helps with metabolism. Again, down here, you're going to find information about where this gene is located, for example, along the chromosome. This is its genomic location. And down at the bottom, you'll find interesting information about its expression. You can see a plot here, and these are different tissues and organs. And how much that gene is expressed within that particular tissue or organ is shown by these bars. So you can see across the board, lactate dehydrogenase is expressed relatively amongst most organs, but it seems to be expressed the most in the small intestine. It also is expressed a lot in the liver, and even in some areas like placenta. It makes sense for lactate dehydrogenase to be expressed a lot in things like liver and small intestines because, as noted, it's used for metabolism. It's used to help break down lactate. This is just a general overview of using the GenBank website, how to get information about a particular gene or genome along the GenBank website.